Alright, Springbok fans, let us dive into the massive shake-up Rassie. Erasmus has announced for the test against Italy in Turin this Saturday. If you were expecting a similar team to the one that edged out France, think again. Rassie has gone for a complete overhaul, making a whopping 11 changes to the starting 15. It's a bold move, but one that speaks volumes about his strategy for this end-of-year tour. So, who's still in from that bruising encounter in Paris? Only 4 players keep their starting spots. The captain, our skipper Sia Khaleesi, is still there, leading from the flank. The electric Kurtley Arendts holds onto his wing position, and the ever-reliable Damian Willems remains at fullback. Fourth survivor is the loose-head prop, Bone Venter, who clearly impressed the coaching staff. Now, let's get into the exciting new combinations. The front row sees Venter joined by Johan Grobbelaar at hooker, who gets a promotion from the bench, and the promising young tight head, Zachary Porthen, who recently made his debut. Deserts. A big test for Porthen, and it's great to see Rassie backing the youth. In the second row, we have a massive return. Jean Klein is back in the green and gold for the first time since the Rugby World Cup final last year. He'll be partnering with the workhorse Franco Mostert. This is a partnership with a lot of grit and power, and I can't wait to see Klein back on the park. Debat. Row also sees some fresh faces. Alongside Captain Sia, Ben Dixon makes his first test appearance of the season, on the other flank. And at number 8, we have Marco van Staden stepping in. This is a very mobile and physical loose trio that will be crucial at the breakdown against a passionate Italian side. Moving to the backline, this is where Rassie has really gotten creative. He's mixed experience with new blood at halfback. The seasoned hander Pollard returns at fly half to steer the ship, and he's paired with the nippy Moran van den Berg at scrum half. This is a huge opportunity for Van den Berg to show what he can do, alongside a World Cup winner. Out wide, Idwil van der Merwe comes in for the rested Cheslin Colby. On the right wing, Van der Merwe has been in scintillating form, and it's fantastic to see him get a start. The midfield is where it gets really interesting. It's an all-new youthful centre pairing of Ethan Hooker at inside centre and Kanan Moody shifting to outside centre. We've seen what Moody can do on the wing, so his move to 13 is a fascinating experiment. Hooker gets his chance to shine in the number 12 jersey, and all eyes will be on how this new combination gels. And of course, patrolling the backfield is the dependable Damian Willems. Now for the bench, the famous bomb squad. It looks very similar to last week's, with one key change. With Grobbelaar starting, the versatile Quagga-Smith comes onto the bench to provide that impact. Steen joins Gerhard Steenekamp, Wilco Lou, R.G. Snyman, and Ruan Norje as the forward replacements. Rassie has also continued with his innovative hybrid role for Andre Esterhuizen, who can cover both the back row and the centres, offering some serious power. Rounding out the bench are the dynamic Grant Williams and the creative Manuel Bach, giving us plenty of options in the later stages of the game. One of the big talking points is the lack of a specialist backup hooker. Rassie addressed this head-on, explaining that Marco van Staden has been training as a hooker and even played there during the World Cup. Rassie is confident in his versatility, stating it doesn't matter if he starts at number 8 and moves to hooker later. It's classic Rassie thinking, backing his players' multi-skilled abilities to maximize the impact of his bench. Rassie has been clear about his intentions for this tour: to build squad depth and give as many players as possible a chance to stake their claim. T mentioned how excited he is to see players like Jean Klein, Hunter Pollard, Idwil van der Merwe, and Ben Dixon get their opportunities. This match is a perfect platform for them. But let's not underestimate Italy. Rassie himself warned against complacency. Italy are coming off a huge win against Australia, and their confidence will be sky high. Veal. We all remember they've beaten us in Italy before. Back in 2016, they're a passionate, well-coached team, and with a vocal home crowd in Turin, they will be fired up. Rassie said the Boks will have to give everything to get the result. He noted how much they've improved and how they tested the Springboks in the incoming series earlier this year. So, what does this all mean? It's a calculated risk from Rassie. He is trusting his fringe players and new combinations to perform under pressure against a dangerous Tier 1 nation. It's a balancing act between winning the test match and building for the future. A win here with this much-changed side would be a massive statement and a huge boost for the squad's depth. A loss, however, would bring a lot of questions. Personally, I love this selection. It's bold, it's exciting, and it shows faith in the system and the players coming through. The return of Pollard and Klein adds vital experience, while the new midfield pairing of Hooker and Moody is a thrilling prospect. This is a match you won't want to miss. It will tell us a lot about the next generation of Springboks and the depth we truly have leading into the next World Cup cycle. What are your thoughts on this team? Are you excited about the new combinations? Who are you most looking forward to watching? Let me know down in the comments. I'll be reading through all of them. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Springbok content. Go Bok!